Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? It's the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. We are around the water cooler. Got a full house with us today. We talking about that pack dog defense.
What's up?
We talking
what's
about
up?
today.
What's up? What's
Are
up?
y'all ready?
Let's do it.
We'll see y'all in a minute. Water Cooler Talk podcast. Let's go.
You are now tuned in to Water Cooler Talks, covering everything you love about college football, especially everything going down in the SEC conference. So, if you love college football, you need to lock in. And now, your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick.
Ladies and gentlemen, I told y'all I would be back today.
Yes,
I
sir.
told you I would be back today. I told y'all that. 7 o'clock every day. I'm here. Every
go.
day, 7
Let's
p.m.
go.
Monday through Friday. That's the new schedule,
go.
ladies and gentlemen. 7 p.m. I'm here. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear. My name is Nick Frazier, and the other person you see, tell them who you are, boss man.
Happy belated Merry Christmas to everybody. All my Auburn fans. It's me, Marcus Fitzpatrick. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. We back around the water cooler, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. I hope all of y'all are having a Merry Christmas post-Christmas. Hope everything's good. We got special guests in the way. It ain't even a special guest anymore. It's just
He's the family. That's the
That's what
family.
it is.
Extension of the
It's
family.
It's just family.
Let's
Ladies
do it. Let's
and
do it.
gentlemen from the Auburn Addicts-TV studios, he decided to grace his presence on us today. DC Wolf, how you feeling today, man?
I am here, man. I'm ready to talk some Auburn football 24/7, man. I believe Auburn can be elite. That's why I'm here, baby. I'm on the journey to be elite. Let's go.
That's what we talking about, man. We
3,
appreciate
5, man.
Appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here, man. Water Cooler Talk podcast, coolest podcast in your ear. As always, before we get started, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. Follow our Facebook page, or you can just view it on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk podcast Facebook page. Follow on Twitter at CoolestPod23, trying to get our engagement up on the social media platform. So we appreciate y'all so much for doing that. And of course, here on YouTube, subscribe, like, and share the video. Hit the notification bell so you know when we post more videos and go live. I think I checked before we got on. We at 478, 22 people away from 500 people, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Get us there.
Trying to hit 500 subscribers before the end of 2024. And like I said, I'm trying to continue to bring you great quality content and the most accurate information that we can from Auburn football, man. But we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here, man, at the Water Cooler Talk podcast, coolest podcast in your ear, man. As you saw from the thumbnail, I hope y'all like the thumbnail. Hope y'all liked it.
Awesome, man.
Hey,
Awesome.
We're talking about the pack dog defense. The Pack Dog. You know what? We need to hashtag that as Auburn's nickname for their defense. Pack dog defense. That needs to be the name for this defense going forward. They the pack dog defense. That's what they need to be. What y'all think about that?
Let's go. I like it.
I
I like it.
I like it. They
Man.
got to prove it, but I like it.
Shout out to
You know,
Mr. Brooks. Shout out to Mr. Brooks. And Mr. Brooks knows who he is. If he's watching this, shout out to Mr. Brooks. He knows what's going on. But we appreciate y'all again, man. Let's go ahead and let's get into the content. Let's get into the conversation because this is gonna be a really good one, ladies and gentlemen, man. So, as you know, 2024 Auburn's defense was pretty good. It was a pretty decent defense. You can't be mad about it. Can they take the next step in 2025?
I don't see why not.
Can they take the next step in 2025? Now, if all of you don't know, DJ Durkin is our defensive coordinator. But what he's known. I'm not gonna say what he's known for because he hasn't really run his defense a lot. But what we've seen him run, what we've seen is what we call a 3-3-5 defense, nickel defense, a version of the nickel defense, could be considered a multiple defense, stuff like that. So what I want to do to start off is, for those who don't know, we kind of want to introduce you to what a 3-3-5 defense is. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know where we're going? Let's go
to the drawing board.
We're going to the Water Cooler Talk football field, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go.
There we is right there. All right, so this is what you call, this is the alignment for a 3-3-5 defense. So basically, what you see is normally what we saw last year with Auburn is we saw a lot of 3 down linemen. So basically, you had 3 linemen with a hand in the ground. So if you can see over here, I got it labeled. I don't know if you can see my cursor or not, but I have it labeled. This is what it is. You have an end, a defensive end, or you can say edge, have a nose tackle and a defensive tackle, basically. So you have somebody playing a 3 technique, 3 defense tackle. Those are the people that you priority will have a hand in the ground. You have 3 people with a hand in the ground at all times. Now, there are versions of the time of this defense where sometimes you will see 4 people with their hand in the ground, which will turn into a 4-2-5. Sometimes you may see 5 people on the line. Sometimes you may see 6 people on the line. Sometimes you may see both linebackers in the A gap. But primarily what you're going to see based on what we saw last year from this defense is you will see 3 down linemen with their hand in the dirt on the ground. The defensive end, the nose tackle, and the 3 technique defensive tackle. Now, over here, the B, that's what we call the buck position. That is a hybrid between an outside linebacker and another defensive end. So what Jalen McLeod did. So that's the Jalen McLeod position that we're talking about. You have 2 inside backers, and then of course you have 5 DBs. So you have a boundary corner, a field corner, free safety, strong safety, and then you have the nickel back, which is your 5th defensive secondary guy, which basically is the reason why we call it a nickel defense, because it's 5 defensive backs. So before we start talking about it, kind of wanted to show you what it looks like and if you hear anything that doesn't sound familiar to what we're talking about, then you can, just by seeing this, and we can always refer back to this in the show if there's anything that come up, we talk about this and you will see exactly what we're talking about, what position we're talking about, and everything like that going forward. So just so you can get a visual representation of it, that's what we are talking about right there. The 3-3-5 defense. Now, sometimes, like I stated, it can turn into a 4-2-5, which means that buck position will go down, put his hand in the ground, and you have 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers, and then you'll have 5 defensive backs. This could actually turn into a 4-3 defense, to where you have 4 down linemen with the buck with his hand in the dirt, and you can move that nickel back into the box as a secondary linebacker for more run support. So there's a lot of things that you can do in this defense to where it can swap back and forth to where it'll look different. But majority of the time, we're going to have, based on what we saw last year with Auburn, you're majority going to have 3 down linemen with their hand in the dirt at all times. So that's the reason why you see the 3-3-5 moving forward. Fellas, all right. So now that we got that out of the way, and hopefully the chat understands that, let's get into the conversation about the 3-3-5, man. Start with do you like the 3-3-5? Do you like this defense? Can this style of defense take Auburn to the next level to be that pack dog defense? Can they do it?
Who we start with, Nate?
I just said Marcus.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I apologize. Do I like the 3-3-5? I'm a big 4-4 fan myself, but the 3-3-5, like you said, we can rotate. But the 3-3-5 is vulnerable to heavy run offenses.
Mm-hmm.
You can attack the edge on it if you know what I'm saying. If you go out with a double tight, the nose tackle, defensive tackle, they got to control their gaps to keep the lineman about the linebackers a lot. So we got to have a dog in the defensive tackle and nose tackle area. Do I like the 3-3-5? Yes, because I think we have the athleticism and the caliber of players to run it efficiently. I think Crawford, if you put Crawford in that buck position, I think he's good enough to cover and put his hand in the dirt. The nickelback position, I want to see who we gonna put there. It got to be a safety or a cover guy that can come up and make plays as well as cover. So it's just, I want to see how Dirk is gonna run it. I think we got the guys to run it, but let's just see. I think, going forward. I'm really not a huge fan of it, but let's see how like you said, how we operate up out of it. How if we go 4 down linemen at times, or like you said, it could be a multiple defense.
Okay, all right. DC, what you thinking?
I'm kind of betwixt on it, man. I like it if you got the personnel to run it, man. If you got a dog at nose tackle, you know what I'm saying, somebody that can clock the middle, I'm all for it, man. But if you like soft in the middle, man, we can't do it because we're gonna get gashed in the run game. And in even more than that, if you have like down and distance, along down and distance, if you ain't got the dogs up front, man, you still gonna get gashed in the passing game like we did, just letting the quarterback sit in the back in the backfield and just bake a cake, man. Bake some dressing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Last year, man, we giving up these big plays, 3rd and 18s, man. It comes to my memory. But I would prefer a 4-2-5 man with a strong Eric Winters as my money guy.
Yeah,
That's
feel
what I would
saying.
rather have.
I feel what you're saying.
Give me the 4 down lineman. Give me DeMarcus Riddick. You know, whoever, Robert Williard, whoever's gonna be the other one. And give me Eric Winters or somebody like that, a dog at that star position to come down in the box when we need him to, that can cover also.
Yeah, the 3-3-5 is mainly you're supposed to have athletes on the field. It's a very vulnerable defense for the simple fact because normally you want to have at least 7 guys in the box. And when we talk about the box, we'll put it back up here. The box itself is everything from the line of scrimmage back to where the linebackers are. So whatever you have in that box right there, like I said, I don't know if y'all can see my cursor or not, but that's the box. So the end, according to this diagram on the screen, you have 2 linebackers, an end, a nose tackle, defensive tackle, and a buck that's in the box right now. Now that nickel backer, he can tween in and out between the box as well. So depending on if there's a receiver out there that he needs to cover, depending on if his assignment is the tight end, he could still be in that box, and that can give you a 6-man in the box. So basically, it's a weaker run against the box because, as you know, when another offense is running the ball, you already have 5 blockers running the ball, 5 blockers blocking. So you have a center, 2 guards, 2 tackles. Then depending on if they have a tight end, that's a 6 guy. So if you getting hat on hat on a 3-3-5, if you getting hat on hat, you know, based on the blocking scheme, whether it's a zone blocking scheme or a gap blocking scheme, if you getting that hat on hat, then everybody gets their guy. That opens up a lot of lanes for a running back to run all day. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, me personally, I'm more of a 3-4 guy. I'd rather have, 3 down line. I like to have a big nose tackle. I like to have me a nice size nose tackle in the front. I like to have me 2 athletic defensive ends. Or do you want to call them D tackles, 3 technique D tackles, however you want to look at it. But I like to have athletic linebackers that can do both, that can cover and hit. That's just me personally. I love a 3-4 defense. Because you have 7 in the box. But you can put 7 in the box, and then you have 2 outside backers who are very athletic enough to step out and cover. Whether it's a tight end or running back out the field, maybe a slot receiver if he's athletic enough to get out there and get to it. I love a 3-4 defense myself. But that's me personally. Now, once we get to the numbers later on in the show, you'll be surprised at how good Auburn's defense was. We'll get to it. We're going to get into that. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here, man, the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Let's take a look at some of the chat. Chat, what's going on with y'all, man? Shout out to you, man. King Richard in the building, coming from Auburn Addicts Studios. War Eagle, man. War Eagle to you, man. C Hall.
What's up?
I got C Hall is in the building. Shout out to C Hall. C Hall also said, man, the secondary is gonna clown. Hey, we're gonna get into that as soon as we get into this next segment right here, man. King Richard said, man, can't wait to see what this D is. What the D is going to be like in its second year. Yeah, man, can't wait to see what this look like. He said, are we really going to the 3-3-5? So, like we said earlier, shout out to Galaxy Set 74. So the reason why we're saying the 3-3-5 is because there's always going to be 3 down linemen with their hand in the ground. So you have 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers, basically, because the buck could be a linebacker. It is an edge rusher as well, but it's a hybrid between a defensive end and a linebacker. So that's the reason why we're saying 3-3-5. That's what it looks. That's technically what it is. And you have 5 DBs on the field, which is a nickel defense. So that's what we're going with that. It's me is in the builder, man. Harvest Richard grad is Bloomberg.
Wow.
Okay, we appreciate that information. We appreciate that.
Awesome.
Shout out to Michael Bloomberg, former mayor of New York City. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Someone would really have to be a dog at that nose tackle. That's true. You got to have a big guy in there that can clog up both A gaps. You got to have somebody that can do that.
Keep them linemen up out the linebacker so they can roam, man.
True. Talking about Dallas Walker the fourth would be that man. Hey,
okay.
We actually gonna get into that in a minute.
We're gonna see.
We'll get into that in a minute, and we'll take a look at it, man. Shout out to my guy Fresh Bo from B-Ham, man. He said the nickelbacker really need to be a safety. Who going to tackle? Like I told you, we about to get into that in a minute, man. Shout out to you, man. Huggy Beard, man. What's good, Huggy Beard? Hope everything's going well. Guys before said, man, hopefully Coleman and Crawford will be those guys. Talking about Antonio Coleman and Kieran Crawford, man. I'm hoping this. I'm telling y'all this, man, and I'm gonna keep saying it until y'all see it and he get on the field and start playing. When Joe Phillips touch the field, it's gonna be a problem. Remember, I said that. Fresh Bowl from B-Ham. The nose tackle got to take on double teams in his defense. Yeah, man, he got to, man. He agree with you, DC. He like the 4-2-5 better. So he rather stay in the nickel, but he rather just have more down linemen with the hand in the dirt, stuff like that, more athleticism on the field. My bad. He said 4-2-5 and 3-4-4 should be the base defense for real. So 4 linebackers and 4 DBs. The 3-4. What I like. Yep. Okay, cool. In that 3-3-5, your front 6 better be mad dogs. I'm telling you, that pack dog defense. I'm trying to tell you, man. They gotta be pack dogs in that 3-3-5. You're gonna get toe up if you're not. Hey, that's what I'm telling you, man. It's a very light box against the run. Light box.
But what's crazy, y'all, with Auburn personnel, to me, what we have right now, just what we have right now, man, it fits better with a 3-3-5.
Yeah, because they all have
and like Bubba said, man, it's like we only really did a true 3-3-5 20% of the time. That's what he says. So, but it's just a true, like, you know what I'm saying? Just a true 3-3-5 set, man. There's so many different variations you can go with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, pre-snap and post-snap, that is not, you know, like you say, if you walk a man down, if you got that personnel in, and if you walk a man down to put his hand in the dirt, it's no longer a 3-3-5. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So basically, by definition,
right,
the first number is how many down linemen you have. That's what it is. Yeah. So that's the reason why we're saying it's a 3-3 line, 3-3-5. So that's what we're looking at. All right, fellas. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Let's get into it. Let's talk about potential starting lineups in this defense, man. All right, man. Let's pull it up right here, man. Let's pull it up. So I went ahead and took the liberty. Let's go back to the Water Cooler Talk Podcast studios. And here we have right here. So this is potentially what we could probably see on the field next year, or what I think could possibly happen. This is me. I'm gonna start first, and I'm gonna get y'all takes on it. I'm going at end. These are just starters. I didn't do a depth chart. I'm just going by who I think could start next year. At end, I'm going Keldrick Faulk.
Okay.
And nose tackle, I'm going Travis. Quintel Jamison Travis.
Okay.
I'm going Malik Blockton at the defensive tackle. I think Kieran Crawford will be that starting buck position.
Yeah.
I think Robert Woodyard and DeMarcus Riddick could be those 2 linebackers. Now here we go in the secondary. The secondary, here's where I did a little moving around. I think, of course, Jay Crawford is going to be at the field corner position. I think Rayon Strider is going to be at the other corner position. I got him at the other corner position. I have Champ Anthony when he coming back at that strong safety position. I actually have them moving Ken Lee to the nickel position. So Ken Lee playing those slot receivers. I actually think he would probably thrive there more than he would at a field of boundary corner. And at that free safety position, I got either Jarquez Robinson or Sylvester Smith. I haven't picked between the 2 yet, but that's where I'm looking at this defense. Now, on the defensive line, of course, you have Amaris Williams, Jared Smith, Antonio Coleman, Dallas Walker IV, Jordan Crawford, Malik, Zakevious Walker, I believe he's coming back. Malik Autry, Darren Smith, of course, at that buck position, like we stated earlier, Jamonte Waller and Joe Phillips will be there. I tell you this, Xavier Atkins at that linebacker position. Potentially, I think Elijah Melendez can step in as a true freshman to get some real playing time. I think if they let DJ Barber go, I think DJ Barber is gonna be in there somewhere as well. But you know, it's gonna be interesting to see, man. I just saw somebody put in the chat Caleb Harris. I forgot Caleb. You know what?
Yeah, that's why I'm over chomping at the bit. Like,
Caleb Harris. It went over my head. 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 Shout out to Cam. Shout out to Cam, man. You right. If that's the case, I'm gonna have to put him somewhere in that safety spot.
I got Cam Lee at the outside corner, and I got Cam.
I don't think Cam Lee. I think Cam Lee probably do better.
I got Cam Lee at the outside too, man. I got Strader in this. I got Strader in the nickel position only if Champ Anthony is not healthy. If Champ Anthony is healthy, I think Champ Anthony is in the nickel.
I think Cam Lee gonna thrive at that nickel position spot.
Okay, we'll see. And then, like, I got Caleb Harris instead of Champ Anthony. I got Caleb Harris starting and Sylvester Smith at the safeties. I got the same linebackers as you have and the same front, except I got Dallas Walker at the nose.
So wait. So all that you told me last time about hold on. So all that y'all told me about Travis, y'all gonna put Dallas Walker start at the nose.
No, I think go ahead, Marcus.
I got Travis at my nose. I got Atkinson at over Woodyer though. I think Atkinson was gonna start over Woodyer.
I don't see that happening.
I think this might be good for depth. I think they might have Travis and Blockton. Maybe they might have them shift to the same position, and then Dallas in the middle, man. And they might have one of those young guys in the middle. And man, y'all sleeping on Autry, man. That dude is bigger than any of them, bro.
I'm not sleeping on him. I just think, you talking about Malik Autry, right?
Yeah, you know, that dude 6'5", 6'6 and a half, 320. He's you know what I'm saying? He got nose guard size. You know what I'm saying? He might wind up, man, taking over that position. And I know Crawford too, man. That's what I'm saying. I think they might. Just everybody knows,
they
might not be able to keep them off the field, dude.
These are potential starters. This is not the depth chart. This is just who we potentially think can start. Now, like I said, I do admit that I did overlook Caleb Harris in that safety area. I did, because I was thinking about Sylvester Smith and where he could possibly play at. But I tried to tell y'all about Dallas Walker the fourth, and y'all told me he wasn't gonna do it. You and Bubba was the one told me he wasn't gonna do it.
No, we said by the fifth game of the season they would probably overtake him and he would probably be rotational. That's what we said. We didn't say start the season now.
I can't see that at all. If he get in there and ball, it's over with.
Yeah, but if he get in there and just play, you got to think, man. You talking about Autry coming in and Crawford coming in? That's breathing down his neck, bro.
I'm gonna tell you this. I put it like this. I actually believe that Jordan Crawford could possibly get in a 2 deep rotation.
Okay,
I believe that. I believe Malik Autry will get some run too, as well. Okay. But which one do I think will get more run this season? I gotta go Jordan Crawford, man. Jordan Crawford is a dog, bro.
I agree.
Like, he's a dog. He's a dog. If you put him, you can almost put him and Dallas Walker right next to each other, and they almost look the same. I mean, like about the same size, about the same weight. Like, I'm telling you, man, this potentially good. Like somebody said in the chat, somebody just said in the chat, I think it was Cam that said it. He said this is a good problem to have when you start thinking about like how many dudes could potentially come in and play. You know, like when was the last time Auburn had something like this? I'm just saying, like, this is interesting. So how do y'all feel about this? So okay, one thing you said you think Strader is gonna play the nickel position, DC?
No, I said I think Champ Anthony is gonna start at the nickel. I think if Champ Anthony is not healthy.
I think y'all sleeping on Strader, bro.
No, I'm saying if Champ Anthony is not healthy, I think Strader will be in at the nickel. He's gonna play.
I think he's gonna be at a corner position. I think he's gonna be at a boundary corner position. Bro.
Okay.
I think that's where he's gonna be at.
He gonna have to, man. Okay. The crazy thing about it is we all have them the same pretty much players on the field, but maybe at different positions.
I saw some tape from him at Jacksonville State. He was playing that outside corner position. That's what he was playing.
Okay.
And lockdown.
Okay.
One side of the field.
Okay.
I mean, it was pretty decent. I mean, I was like, wow, I didn't know he was this good. Like, I knew he was good, but I didn't know he was this good. Like, it's game changing good.
Okay.
So you potentially have a stay confident right in the stride out there. That's crazy. Go ahead, Marcus.
I said, do you think he's gonna start off the season?
Yes.
I think they're gonna start off the season with K-Lee at that outside.
Yeah,
I think Strader is gonna start, bro. He that good.
I think he'll eventually start, but I think at the beginning of the season we're gonna see K-Lee on that island.
I believe too. And like I said, if Champ Anthony is healthy, Champ Anthony ain't gonna be at the nickel, man. He played last year.
I think Ken Lee, I think his natural position is probably playing slot on the inside. I think he is. And shout out right here, man. Shout out right here. And this is the reason why I think that Galaxy said Lee's a liability against faster, shiftier receivers.
Well, you don't want him in the slot then.
No. That's outside. It's outside guys. Your faster guys are gonna be outside. Your guys on the inside are gonna be a little bit more. They're gonna be on the inside.
But that's what I'm saying. But
your shifty guys, not
all the time. Your slot guys are not shift, are not short shift guys. Short shift guys all the time.
Yes, they are. That's Simmons.
Malcolm Simmons is not short.
Malcolm
Simmons ain't short. Malcolm Simmons is like 6'1".
He's a slot guy.
He's a slot guy though, man. He's shifty.
So you telling me you think Ken Lee can't cover Malcolm Simmons? You telling me you don't think Ken Lee can cover Malcolm Simmons?
I wouldn't want Ken Lee on Malcolm Simmons.
Nah, not all night I would.
So you want Ken?
I'm good, man.
Not all night I would.
So you want Ken Lee on Cam Coleman?
Yeah, I'd rather have him on Cam Coleman, man. I'd rather have him on Cam Coleman.
Man all night.
No, but see, look, you talking about these elite receivers,
though.
But I'm saying
that's a possession situation,
right? Yeah, and he at least Ken Lee has a big body and he's strong. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up. Are we talking about the same Ken Lee, bro? Because
we talking
Ken
about
Lee. Wait a minute. Hold up. We're not dunking on Ken. We're not dunking on Ken. I just need to get measurables real quick.
We're talking about the Ken Lee. We're talking about the Ken Lee we saw this year, and like I said,
you said
right. That's what I'm saying. We don't know if that was because of injury or what it was, but we're just speaking on what we saw on the field. We don't know behind the scenes, but just what we saw on the field.
Ken Lee is 5'11". He's 5'11", 181. I would rather have him inside. I would rather have him at the nickel position.
Okay.
So if that's the case, he can cover Malcolm Simmons. They both the same height.
Man, bro. Malcolm Simmons, Malcolm. Lord Jesus, man.
He's a liability.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't want to see that.
If that's the case, he's a liability on the field then. So that means we need to find somebody else if that's the case.
I can put him on that outside and ask him to stop or go route.
Yeah, man, for sure, bro.
Yeah.
I think it'd be more of a liability in that slot, man. He'll get ate up in the slot, man.
Okay.
Man, all I gotta do is ask my running back to hold up that pad protection and send him on a slant route.
Here's the reason why. Here's the reason why I think Ken Lee would do well in the slot. For the one, he's not afraid to hit. He's not afraid to hit. He will do that. He will come up and hit you. Okay. So I think he will fill out well there. I mean, even though he's 181 at 5'11", but that's a smaller frame. I think he'll still come up and hit. We've seen that he's not afraid to come up and hit you at that. Like I've noticed that on film. But you know what? Let's think about this. What if you put Caleb Harris at the nickelback position?
That's what I said.
You get Caleb Harris and Champ Anthony on the field at the same time.
I think
you said that, Marcus?
Yes, I said I put Caleb Harris at that nickelback and put K-Lee on that outside.
Okay.
All right. Well, cool.
And put Atkinson because I'm thinking Atkinson is more proven than Woodyard. So that's why I said I'll put Atkinson in first.
No,
really?
No. Atkinson, you talking from LSU?
Atkinson is not more proven than Woodyard. No.
Not even close.
Atkinson
got not even close, bro.
Nah, I couldn't go that far. I can't go that far.
Yeah.
I couldn't go that far.
Sure?
Positive.
I'm positive. I'm with Nick on this one, man.
Yeah, I can't go that far.
Yeah, Robert Williams has got more run than Atkinson, man.
Yeah, Robert Williams that deal, bro. Like Robert Williams is that guy. Like I put it like this: if Mausi wouldn't have came in late last year, Robert Williams probably would have got more run at linebacker this season.
And he got run with them guys on the field.
Yeah.
I
like what Atkinson brings to the field. That's just me.
Yeah. Are we talking about natural? Are we talking about natural God-given ability? Or are we talking about actual playing what we've seen on the field? Because I don't think Atkinson got that much run last year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he was a freshman.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. You talking about?
Okay. All right. That's the case then. Yeah. Because Atkinson. Yeah. Because if that's the case, Atkinson would probably.
That's why I said proven, not like playing time.
Okay.
If that's the case, you could probably put Atkinson at I mean, he a linebacker. You probably put him at the buck position and rush the quarterback and be able to.
I don't want to take Crawford off
somebody.
this year. I think Crawford is going to be big for us this year.
Yeah,
he coming on the field when Amaris Williams come on the field.
Yeah, he definitely is. That's definitely
coming on when Amaris come on there.
Hey, I like them two sharing time though.
Yeah, boy.
Y'all need to put Joe Phillips on the field. That's what they need to do. They need to put Joe Phillips on the field.
And bro, either one of those three. And bro, it was Kieran Crawford said he was talking to his boys back at Arkansas State. He was like, man, these guys coming in like grown men. He was amazed at how, Amaris and Jamonta Waller and them guys look physically.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When he saw them come on campus, he was like, he couldn't believe the size and strength of these guys coming in as freshmen out of high school. He's like, man, the SEC is different.
It is, yeah. And but it's the thing though. I believe we're not talking offense tonight, so I'm not even gonna get to it. Okay. But that's I believe that's why you see this new going forward, this new path of them going out and getting guys that have played in the Power 4 level, on the Power 4 level, instead of going out and getting group of 5 guys. I mean, you saw them recruit some people, like a Cleve Lubin who ended up at Louisville, TJ Searcy who was at Florida State, who committed to Texas A&M. We're looking at those type of guys there who size-wise could fit, but you got to go out and get some guys that have been in this level and play some experience on this level. Let's see what's going on, man. Huggy Bear said, "Nah, cuz don't get it twisted. If nothing, I got confidence, but I got nothing but confidence in AU's defense. DC, if some offensive woes can be addressed, the defense gonna show out next year." Hey, I feel you, man. Cam, I'm happy you said that because I definitely overlooked Caleb Harris because I was trying to figure out where I could put Sylvester Smith at. But it is what it is. Like you said, good problem to have, man. C Hall in the building, man. He said I was waiting on Harris' name. He's smooth. He is, man. That's my fault for leaving him off. Shout out to High Tide Fisher, man. What's going on, man?
High Tide, what's up, man?
Where you been, High Tide?
What's up, High Tide? What's up, man?
Man.
High Tide, that's my guy, man. High Tide, how's the house coming, man? How's the house coming?
Yeah, how the house coming? Yeah, that's right. They did have. Yeah, how's that going, High Tide? Let us know, man. Is Robert Woods related to Wes Williams?
Good. I'm sorry.
Is Robert Woods related to Wes Williams that played for the Broncos? That's a random question. I honestly don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I honestly don't know. Yes, he did play with Durkin at A&M. Durkin recruited him to A&M. He recruited him in that class that was like the number 1 class in the country at that time. And then Durkin left, and then Walker ended up going to Western Kentucky for 2 years. Woodyard better be ready, man. I think he is. I think Woodyard ready to go. I think he's ready to rock and roll, man. Just put him on the field. Let the talent show itself. That's what I say. Let it show itself.
Man, what you talking about?
King Richard came in and said, "This is a problem to have. Who's playing where with great talent on defense?" I'm happy we having these conversations because at one point in time we was like, "Man, we just got to get some bodies on the field."
Right? We just trying to field a team.
We just trying to field a team, man. We trying to get some talent. So now this, it feels different. And I talked about this last night with the ghost of Christmas past, the ghost of Christmas present, and the ghost of Christmas future. This feels different. Feels like things may be changing at all. We'll see. King Richard said, "This is a problem." Galaxy said, "I need Champ Anthony Harris in position to knock off chin straps." What?
Man, what you talking about, bro?
We need that, man. We need that here, man. Hard head. What? Hard head life. Okay, shout out to Hard Head Life, man. Appreciate you coming through, my guy. Hope everything good. That's an interesting name. I like that name though. Hard Head Life. He said Michael Simmons is 5'11". Yeah, 5'11". So that means him and Ken Lee can cover each other. Well, they can.
No, sir.
They can cover each other.
That does not equate,
sauteed, fried, London broiled by Simmons. No, Durkin came after Dallas Walker left to Washington State. I mean, Western Kentucky. What did he? I thought he recruited him to Texas A&M.
It had to be.
Wasn't he part of that class?
It would have to be him or Elko.
No, he came in that 2020 class. Yeah, Who was the defensive coordinator? It was Elko then Durkin, or was it Durkin then Elko?
Elko then Durkin.
Elko, that's right.
Probably Elko. Durkin was only there 2 years.
Okay, got you. Then he went to Maryland, right? Was it Maryland?
No. He was at Maryland before then. I mean, he was at Ole Miss before then, and then before Ole Miss, he was at Maryland.
Maryland, that's what it is. Okay, got it. Hot Tie said, "Just working on this house, man." Yeah, I got you, man. Hope everything going well with that. He said it's coming. Got a lot to do, but it's getting there, man.
That's good.
Hope everything good. Look who in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Mr.
What's up,
Light Skin himself.
Here, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Light Skin himself, Jay Flowers is in the chat. What's going on, man? I think Durkin gonna get picked away 25 his last year with us. You know what? I was thinking about that. Let's have that conversation, man. Let's talk about that. Let's have that conversation. Is Durkin here at Auburn? This is kind of going off track because we're gonna get to that. We'll keep this one short. Is Durkin at Auburn after next season?
Ooh.
Or is Durkin at Auburn in a different role next season?
That's what Nick, that's what I want to, depending on the offensive success and what we look like as a unit. If Durkin can keep that defense looking good, maybe we think about making him the coach if Hugh Freeze ain't the right guy. Maybe, but we'll revisit that when time comes. But I think if that defense is top 20, we'll be looking for another defense coordinator.
It better be a good job, because if you bring in this class you got coming in, if you bring in a 26 class coming in, bro, you better have a good job for me to leave all that talent here. You know what I'm saying? Because if he keep building this thing, bro, with these players he getting, he's gonna be able to pick prime jobs, man.
Exactly.
The defense gonna be so fire.
Exactly. Like they're gonna be like, what was going on at Auburn on the offense side, but the defense was looking pretty good.
Yes, sir.
So they're gonna be like, you feel the top defense. That's gonna be crazy. He said Ole Miss, A&M, then Auburn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then before that Maryland, and then before that I think was it the Falcons or
he was in the NFL. I don't remember. I just know
Falcons,
he was in the NFL.
I think it was the Falcons, then Florida, I think.
All right. Bring Rhett Lashley home. How y'all feel about that? We need to talk offense. We gonna get a quick one in there.
Revisit that for another day, but I do like that comment.
I'll take Durkin over Lashley though. But go ahead.
So you take so you would rather have Durkin as defensive coordinator than Rhett Lashley as the head coach?
Yeah, man.
Oh man, Rhett Lashley with this new NIL, man. You see what he doing out there?
No, I take DJ. Man, give me I'm tired of offensive geniuses coming to Auburn to die, man. Give me a defense coordinator, man.
Yeah, from that standpoint,
give me a defense. It seems like when offensive coordinators come to Auburn, bro, they just forget how to do offense, man.
I guess. Hopefully Durkin stays for a long time. King Richard says, man, he said Huggy Beard said if Coach Hugh Freeze don't be done got it together, Durkin better be head coach. Jay Flowers, he said Rhett Lashley for OC. I don't know. Okay, this is the thing. I don't know if we ain't talking offense. We just I hear this. I don't think Rhett Lashley gonna drop down to be the OC at Auburn after being head coach for a playoff team. It would be nice, but I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. All right, man, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna ask this question for y'all, man. Is Auburn a top 15 defense next season? Start with you, DC.
If we don't have a difference maker at the nose tackle position,
okay,
no. We were close, and I know you're looking like, because it ain't like DJ is so far off. It's not like he's so far off, man. I know. Okay. I already know that.
Okay.
So, but I'm just hedging on, man. We lost a lot in the defensive line as far as, just players that have saw time. We lost a lot in the linebacker core of just people that have saw quality snaps, man. So to take a few steps forward from what we were last year, man, it's possible. What I'm hoping is at least we could just be around the same spot and just kill a lot of the big plays we gave up. A lot of the explosive plays we gave up on critical downs.
Okay.
Just like in the Oklahoma game, dude, just take off and run a touchdown. Just stuff like that, man. The Arkansas, the 3rd and 18.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just put me where we were, but eliminate all of the crazy explosive plays that broke our back. I don't know if we can replace all of that experience we just gave up, man.
All right. Marcus, what you think? Could Auburn be a top 15 defense next season?
I think we can. I think Blockton takes the next step and becomes a big presence in that middle. But also, I'm going to say that and I'm also say this, it's very dependent on how successful our offense keeps our defense off the field. Those big plays you talk about, defense, DC, came a lot because our offense couldn't let our defense rest. So next year, I hope our offense is efficient. We keep let them guys rest, but yes, I do think we can have a top 15 defense next year.
Give y'all these numbers. All right, I'm gonna give you the top 10 offenses by total yards this past season. And number 10 was Ole Miss. Iowa was at number 9. South Carolina was at 8. Michigan was at 7. Northern Illinois was at 6. Texas was at 5. Louisiana Tech 4. Minnesota 3. Indiana 2. And the number 1 defense by total yards last year was Ohio State. Well, I think Ohio State was number 1 in every single category last year.
Okay. Do you have by any chance points scored? That's what I go on.
I have Auburn's. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm about to go through it right now. I was about to go through it.
And I was
about to go through it.
Point scored. Okay. Let's do it. That's what I like.
So if you want to go, we'll go total point. We'll go total and then average for each category.
Yeah. Okay.
So for total points allowed, Auburn allowed a total of 256 points, which ranked 25th in the nation. Average points allowed, 21. That ranked 31st in the nation. If we go in total rushing yards, Auburn allowed 1,413 total rushing yards this past season. That ranked 19th. Average rushing yards per game, 117. That ranked 29th in the nation. This is where Auburn was bad. Total passing yards. They allowed 2,556 passing yards total. That ranked 52nd in the nation. Average passing yards per game, Auburn allowed roughly about 213 passing yards per game on average. That ranked 56. Total yards for the season. Auburn only gave up 3,969 total yards. That ranked 25th. So Auburn was a top 25 defense this past season.
Absolutely.
Per total yards.
Yep.
If you look at the average per game, they gave up about 330. That ranked 30th. So Auburn was a top 25 defense, total yards, top 30 in average yards given up per game. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say this.
Go out on a limb, Nick.
You all saw me Tuesday night when I said that Auburn could be a top 10 offense. I think Auburn is going to be somewhere between the 12 to 14 range this year in total defense. I'm gonna stick with it.
So we're going total defense now.
Total yard, total defense.
Okay, give me scoring defense. Give me scoring because
score. That's score. Okay,
so what are you
points allowed?
I'm like, man,
points allowed.
I'm like,
saying
bro,
points allowed.
we can run all up and down the field all day.
No, points allowed. But that's how you break a defense by total yards given up.
No, but a lot of people rank them by points
touchdown.
allowed. Yeah, points allowed.
Points allowed. If you want points allowed, they still top 25.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, and what I'm asking is, where are there going to be as far as points allowed? I don't care about you running up between the 20s. You see what I'm saying? As long as you can't get in that end zone, that's all I care about.
Okay,
so
that's
you can
question.
yards allowed. You can be the worst team in yards allowed, but you can be the best team in TDs allowed.
If you're looking at Auburn's total yards last year, what they gave up, they ranked 25th. The total amount of points they gave up last year, they ranked 25th. Those both match each other.
Okay, but what I'm saying,
I'm saying if that's the case, I'm saying that Auburn's gonna be somewhere between 12 and 15 next season in both of those categories.
I guess it don't always match though. That's what I'm saying.
In this particular case, it did. Will it match next year? It'll be somewhere. They'll be somewhere around the same.
That's what
I mean, because if you look at it in total yards last year, Auburn was ranked 25th. In average yards per game, they was ranked 30th. In total points allowed, Auburn was ranked 25th. In average points allowed, they were ranked 31st. That's as close as you gonna get in both of those two metrics.
Yeah, I get it. But I'm just saying, like, they don't always match. Sometimes you can get a team that's good and stopping yardage, but if you got explosive plays, people just score a touchdown on them, but they got good yardage. They keeping their yardage confined, but they can be explosive and hit over the top all the time and just giving up touchdowns and lose games, but have a good average yards per game stopping people. I'm going off touchdowns, bro. That's all I care about. How many touchdowns you getting up a game?
Points allowed. So that's what you're going.
Points allowed. That's
I think Auburn makes a jump this year for the simple reason. Because Keldrick Faulk is going to be a lot more. He's going to be a lot more explosive this year. I believe Keldrick Faulk will probably. He could probably win deep. He probably win the Big Narek Award this year. He could be that good.
We agree.
The way Keyron Crawford came on, the problem I have with Keyron Crawford is consistency. If he can consistently do it every weekend and week out, if he can do that, those two positions are going to be electric. DeMarcus Riddick got a lot of run last year, so he has experience on the field. Robert Woodyard, just a bunch of talent that's just waiting to just ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Strider, Jay Crawford. We saw what Jay Crawford did this past season, freshman All-American. Camp Anthony, if he didn't have an injury that ended his season, I believe he could have been in conversations for some way in an All-American position the way he was playing. So I'm looking at it from this light, and then of course I think a lot of young guys gonna play. I actually believe an Elijah Melendez can actually get in and get some run and could possibly be that dude for real. Have you seen how this dude look? This dude look like a grown man at 17 years old.
I don't think that. I agree with you, Nick.
There's talent there on defense. I am more on defense. I am more prone to put a freshman out there on defense and let them mess up, because if they messed up going 100 miles per hour, they're gonna run into somebody eventually.
They're gonna
run into somebody eventually. On offense, it's a different story because you're trying to scheme stuff up to get around that. But if a defensive guy, and it's a freshman and a young freshman guy that can get out there and I'm more in line to put a young guy there on defense and just let them mess up. And if they mess up right, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to mess up, but if they mess up, they possibly can end up messing up right and making the right play, because that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to disrupt whatever those guys are doing on the defense, on the offensive side of the ball. Now you look at what's coming in on the interior. You got Blockton coming back. You got Travis coming back. I believe Dallas Walker is going to be a threat in the middle. Jordan Crawford is going to get some run this year. Malik Autry may see a little time. Antonio Coleman, I don't know if he's going to get an extended look, but if he gets out there and play, I think he has a chance of going as well too. I think the interior is going to be fine. What's going to happen is it's still a young defense. And what did DJ Durkin do with a young defense last year? Let's look at the numbers. 25 in total yards, 30th in average yards, 25 in total points allowed, 31st in average points allowed. If he did that with a young defense last year that was playing mostly freshmen, and you getting those same freshmen that played last year that's coming back as sophomores, and then you probably adding in these 5 and 4 star talent defensive linemen and linebackers and transfers that's coming in, what else can he not do? They can only go up from here. So I'm saying I believe that this defense could be somewhere between 12 and 14. I say 12 to 15. I believe Auburn defense is going to be something.
Go ahead, Marcus. I'm curious to see what you got to say.
I really agree with you, Nate. And the thing about it is, the reason why I'm so excited is because we got depth at the secondary position, and we got experience at the secondary position. Meaning, I'm confident next year putting Crawford on that island. Crawford on the island, 1-on-1, and expecting him to make a play. Our defense next year has to get takeaways. Like you said, passing wise, our DBs gave up too many yards. Now, going into next year, I'm confident that we can put them on the island and they make plays. Just off of just having another year of experience and you seeing and knowing how to read routes different. So just going into next year, I feel like we're going to cut down on them pass yards, and that alone will make us a better defense.
DC, tell us why you disagree with our points of view, man.
I can't see it, man. And it may call me a party crasher, man. It's just like I just got to go off what and if I'm wrong, dude, I'll be the first to admit it. I think the linebacker core,
okay,
if they don't go out and get an experience, and they might do it in the spring portal, if they don't go out and get an experienced guy or two at the linebacker core and a difference maker at the nose position, I think the front is gonna look like the secondary looked last year. Talented, just oozing with talented players, but then it's just like busting plays and doing knucklehead stuff because they are young. Look at the linebacker core, man. bro, we lost the top 4 guys. All these guys, if we put it right now and start right now, the dude from LSU, bro, he's not overtaking Riddick them. He might not even be in the first rotation. He doesn't have experience. Number one, the people we have have limited experience, dude. We just got a bunch of young bucks running around. That linebacker core could look like the secondary look this year. That's just my opinion. And we will see if they are top. If Auburn ends the year top 15 in score defense, man.
But the thing about
take y'all both out to dinner, man.
Don't do it. You good?
You know what I'm saying?
I actually agree with you about the linebacking core. But the thing what I like is we got depth and we kind of got experience at defensive line. So we kind of can hopefully depend on that defensive line to offset that inexperienced linebacker core. Because with the depth at defensive line, like I read in the comments, all you gotta do is keep rotate. Hopefully you can keep rotating those pieces and keep fresh bodies in and keep throwing fresh bodies in. And you can let your young linebackers roam and fill gaps.
But then Nick didn't name out of all those positions. He was confident. He didn't give me the confidence level. He didn't give me a confidence level at nose guard. I did.
I've been saying Dallas Walker the fourth the whole time.
Okay, so
but y'all keep saying y'all think by game 5.
I'll say y'all, Nick. Say DC.
This
no.
Yeah,
DC and Bubble.
DC and Bubble.
We have the same.
This is the reason. This is the reason why I'm so confident in a Jordan Crawford and you say Malik Autry. I don't. Yes, I believe in Malik Autry. I'm not saying I don't believe him, but if I put him and Jordan Crawford next to each other, Jordan Crawford deserved to be a 5-star just as much as Malik Autry should. Okay. I believe that wholeheartedly.
I can't argue with that.
When I look at Dallas Walker, I look at what he did: 6'4", 320 pounds, 46 tackles last year, a forced fumble. He had an interception. I mean, when you look at that, you can't beat size in the middle.
But Jordan, hold on,
we haven't. Jordan Crawford's the same size.
No. But what I'm saying is, Autry is bigger than him and your boy Walker.
How much does Autry weigh?
Like 320, man. He's 6'5".
They're the same size. No, he's the same size.
But I'm saying, but he's 6'5". He's 6'5", 6'6".
A lot of pieces to rotate.
You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying?
What gives Dallas Walker the edge? The fact that he has done it, exactly. The fact that he's done it on this level.
Absolutely, experience, bro. I agree.
When you get, I tell you this all the time. I never forget when the coach said this. He said he can tell if a team has a system by when they get off the bus, if every position looks the same. If every cornerback is 6 foot, 6'1", this way, if all the linebackers are 6'2", 6'3", and they look this way, if all the defensive linemen are 6'5", 6'4", 6'6", and they look this way, he can tell if a team has a system based off of the way that the players look. And that's what's starting to look like. If you go down the line and you look at what he got, what a Malik block this measurables?
He a 300
he's
guy,
not 6'4" though.
No, he's not a 6'4" guy.
That's the thing though. When you 6'4", 320 pounds, 6'5", 320 pounds, that's different. Them 2-3 inches are different in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, I believe Dallas Walker IV is gonna be that guy in the middle. Just off of pure measurables. And then I'm telling you. Like I said, y'all think you may get overtaken by game 5.
Yeah,
y'all might be right. Y'all might be right.
I didn't see it. When I
believe that Dallas Walker IV is gonna be that guy. I think he is.
And he might be, man.
If he gets a chance.
I'm not the dunking on dude. When I just kind of looked at the player when they played Alabama, I didn't see it. I didn't see a guy collapse in the pocket. I didn't see a guy like getting out.
But that's not his job though. His job as a nose tackle. I didn't see a nose tackle is to just. This is his job as a nose. His job as a nose tackle is to create chaos between gap A and gap B. Between the 2 A gaps. That's all he need to do. He needs to be able to play 1 yard on the other line of scrimmage to where the quarterback cannot push up in the pocket.
Yeah, that's what I mean by collapse in the pocket.
He gets a sack.
I didn't say sacks. I said collapse in the pocket. That's what I mean by collapse in the pocket. He was not playing on the other line of scrimmage. You know what I'm saying? He was not clogging the middle.
Okay.
He was not.
All right.
I'm just telling you what I saw. And I may be wrong. I may be wrong, man. I may be wrong, but I'm just saying, if they have a top 5 scoring defense, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hook y'all guys up. That's just it.
I didn't say top 5. I said top 15.
No, top 15. If they got top, they're top 15. At the end of the day, if they're top 15 scoring, I'm gonna hook y'all up. Right now, I just honestly, we don't know who they're gonna bring in. They might bring in more guys in the spring portal. You feel what I'm saying?
We don't know.
You're right. He came in spring, exactly. So did Gote. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I have no idea, but how they look now, man, I just can't see the linebacking core. They are young, bro. They're talented but young, man. That's all I can say.
And I'm part of the fact is like I don't mind putting young guys out there on defense.
I agree.
I don't mind it because if you mess up, if you mess up and you're going 100 miles an hour, you gonna make not 10 times. I say 6 times out of 10, you gonna make a play.
Sure,
you gonna make a play.
How big Walker is, and like you said, Nick, his job is to keep those guards and centers from getting up on the next level to those linebackers. If you as a big body, if him and Block can handle their business, those young they're experienced enough. They got enough playing time last year. They're able to roam freely and don't have a big guard or center up in their face. They should be able to roam and make plays for it.
In this defense right here, Keldrick Faulk and whoever that other buck position gonna be, Crawford.
Yeah, man. Crawford
they should have
man.
Those should be your people those should be your dogs that's getting sacks every week.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting the nose tackle to get sacks every week or every 2 weeks.
I'm not either.
I just need him to clog the middle, like you said, keep them off them linebackers so them linebackers can read and roam. That's all I need him to do. That's all
I need him to do.
That's it.
But DC, I think Blockton is gonna really step up. You talking about somebody who's gonna collapse?
No, I'm not worried about Blockton at all.
I think Blockton gonna
Nick
be
know that. I'm not worried about Blockton and Travis. I'm not worried about those guys.
I don't think none of us are worried about Blockton. I'm
not worried about Blockton. I'm talking about and like you might get like they did like this year is they played Blockton and Travis side by side. You know what I'm saying? You may get that. But I'm just saying, like, the true nose tackle, the guy that's just 320, you know what I'm saying? That dude, I just don't see it.
Okay.
But yeah.
This is one thing I learned. Size matters.
Okay.
I tell you that. Size
Jason
really
Jones
matters.
was a big dude too.
Yeah, but listen. Size
Jason Jones was probably the biggest lineman we had on the team, bro.
He was slow too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's not the end all be all, is what I'm saying.
You're right.
He was, he was a rotational piece, man.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. All right, let's take a look at the comments, man. King Richard said, look what happened the last defense coordinator that was a head coach, national champion. I think he's talking about Kirby. I think that's who he's talking about.
No, he's talking about Auburn. He's talking about Gene.
You talking about Gene Chizik?
Oh, Gene Chizik. You're talking about Auburn.
Yeah,
okay, I thought you were talking about college football in general.
Yeah.
Jay Flowers said he think it's top 10 easy. He said he think Blockton about to take over.
Yeah, I think Blockton gonna eat, man. No doubt, Blockton gonna eat, man.
King Richard, same thing, man. He's saying top 10.
Y'all top 10, okay.
I don't know if I can go top 10, but I can definitely go top 15. I can definitely go top 15.
Okay.
Couldn't agree more. DC, nothing better than experience. I feel you, man. John Wester said, man, I'm late for the party. War Eagle, man. As long as you made it.
What's up, baby? What's up?
As long as you made it, though, John.
Yes,
we appreciate you being here, man.
Yes, sir.
Huggy Beard said, bro, you said they was number 1 in every defensive category.
That's
bananas. We did not say that, bro.
Slow down, Huggy. Slow down, Huggy. Slow down.
You talking about Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State is number 1. Ohio State was number 1 in every category. Yeah,
I got your back, Huggy. I got your back.
Seahawks said I signed with Nick on that. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, this possibly. So one for me, one for DC. Because I think who was it with the Huggy Beard? Huggy Beard was you, DC. Yeah. All right, let's see. Huggy Beard. Exactly. Give up however many yards. You don't have to. It don't matter if you keep from score. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's what you call a bend don't break defense.
Yeah.
High Tide said, is it football season yet? No, it's not, High Tide. But guess what? Here at the Water Cooler Talk, we talk about it year round. So get ready because we'll be here all year talking about college football until the season starts.
24/7.
So we here, man. Defensive rotation equals rotation. Shout out to King Richard for that.
Smart.
Wade, shout out to Wade Lewis,
What's
man.
up, Wade? Wade
in the
Wade got
building.
on. Look at what Wade got on. He done took his
saw
truck
that.
over.
Hey, Wade.
Oh my God.
He dropped it off.
Wade got the Sunday best. What's going on, man?
Sunday best. That's what he got on. The Sunday best.
Hey, Wade be coming in here dropping knowledge, bro. That's not
Young defense and no offense.
Knowledge.
That's the thing, man. That's it. Auburn could potentially have a top 10 offense and possibly can we at least agree Auburn could probably have a top 20 defense? Can we all agree on that?
Easy though. Like I think it's easy.
DC, you think we can have a top 20 defense?
I think
the linebacker experience is gonna be that big of a problem. Like with the transfer in the NLL portal, we're gonna find something.
But we're asking this question before like this spring, before we hit the portal. You see what I'm saying? Before we hit graduates, we're talking about right now. If we feel, you know what I'm saying, if we feel that the linebacker core we have, man, they are talented, dude. Just like the secondary, bro. Think how crazy the secondary looked in the beginning of the season. We were like, bro, pulling our hair, like, bro, what are they doing? But bro, as time progressed, man, that talent, then the knowledge, then that football IQ kicked in, and then you could see it. Like, okay, I see it now. But it took like a half a season.
But DC, those guys were freshmen last year. Those guys were freshmen last year, and I'm not disagreeing with you with experience. But your second season, you should come back and be able to make reads that you didn't make in your first season.
But they didn't get no run. Joe Phillips didn't get run though. You see what I'm saying? He didn't get any runs.
I'm saying, but we're looking at it from the standpoint of Reddick and Williams. I understand. I want my boy Phillips to get in, but we talking about the more experienced pieces who got burned last year. The experienced pieces who got burned last year, we talking about Woodyard and Reddick. Them coming in next year, I'm confident that if we had to go with those pieces, that we got enough defensive line rotational pieces so those guys can hold up their end of the bargain.
Bro, they can't play the whole game.
I'm just saying, when they have mental lapse, of course they still young.
Yeah.
But us as a whole defense, we should be able to huddle around those guys and not let their inexperience kill us as a defense.
I get it, but what I'm saying though is those two, they're gonna probably make mistakes, but then it's like under them, bro, not the talent floor. Don't get me wrong. Under them, the talent floor might be better. You feel what I'm saying? When you talk about what we got coming in, I'm saying the experience and just being on the field and the IQ level. You know what I'm saying? The football, just from experience, the guys that who's gonna rotate and get them guys a breather?
I got you right here. Let's go through it.
You see what I'm saying?
So you got Jordan, you got Jared Smith, you got Antonio Coleman, Amarius Wills. I'm just going defensive line. I'm just going defensive line.
Oh no, we're talking linebackers.
Oh, you talking about linebackers? Okay,
here we go. Linebackers. I'm saying who's going?
Demarcus Riddick. You got DJ Barber, Xavier Atkins, Jacaleb Fault, Elijah Melendez, Bryce Dees. You can also move. You can possibly move Joe Phillips in at a linebacker position. But I mean, Coach Hugh Freeze already said a lot of these young guys are going to have to play. He's already said that. So I mean, my thing is, and like I stated earlier, I am okay with giving young guys the chance to get on the field and get run as a young guy.
Don't have no problem with that. But what we're discussing, and I don't necessarily have a problem with Riddick. I think really Riddick is going to be light years better when he get on the field. You know what I'm saying? And Woodyard to a lesser degree or maybe equal, because he's been getting run incrementally over the, since he's been there. I'm just saying the rotational pieces, everybody you name, dude, didn't get run or just coming out of high school, dude. That's what I'm saying. To me, it looks like the secondary where you had those two pieces. You had Kayan Lee and you had Jared Thompson coming out of Texas that were experienced. Everybody else was green, bro, and it was showing.
But this is the thing. This is why I'm confident in it. I'm confident in it for the simple fact because this past season, this defensive staff was able to get these young guys prepared, and they played really well this season.
In the beginning, though.
It's
not
fine.
In the beginning.
That's fine. That's fine. It may take 3 weeks. It may take 4 weeks for them to get there. It may take that.
That's what I'm telling you.
But if you're able to win games, that's perfectly fine.
We're talking winning games is something different. That's not what I'm talking about.
No. But this is the thing. Mm-hmm. If you look at those first couple of weeks of the season, right? Mm-hmm. You look at those first couple of weeks of the season. Let's take out the Alabama A&M game. Okay, You play Cal. Auburn's defense played pretty well against Cal.
Bro,
Auburn's defense played pretty well against Cal. We can't sit here and say they didn't.
But the quarterback in the first half, did he miss a pass in the first half?
That's fine. That's fine. If that's how
we
the
lost
defense
the
was
game
set up,
because that was a part of the reason
we lost the game because
too.
of who the quarterback was on our side. That's the reason why we lost the game.
Don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that.
Yes,
but I'm yeah, we all agree on that. But
no,
but I'm just saying though, what I'm saying though is those type of things early, man, can cost us games, and we're sitting like, man, that's all I'm saying. I just can't see a top 15 defense. That's I would say. I would say I could see us, like I said, if we could just hold where we are, I could see us 20 to 25. I could see us 20 to 25, man. If we could just hold where we are, dude, and stop the boneheaded explosive plays, critical plays, third and longs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna bring up the stats from the Auburn Cal game this year, if I can get it up. Okay, here are the stats. Here are the stats from the Auburn Cal game. This is with a young defense, right?
Okay.
Total yards for the game, 332.
Okay.
Passing yards, 233. Rushing yards, 99.
Okay.
Yards per play. Auburn's defense only gave up 4.7 yards per play. Let me see. Cal won the time of possession, so Auburn's defense was on the field for like 35 minutes that game. And let me go to the stats for that game. Let me look and see what Fernando Mendoza was 25 of 36 for 233 and 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
Now I'm looking at that. I'm saying that defense, that young defense, gave up less than 350 yards in the game.
Right, and it's nothing
and
wrong.
And Cal only scored 21 points.
What stopped them from being elite? What stopped them from? We all know
it's the pass defense.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So what I'm thinking, and I may be different again. I will say it because I'm saying with what we have now. I don't know what we will have in the beginning of the season. What we have now, dude, is I think it will be inverse. I think the secondary will be shut down, and I think, bro, we will be if we struggle, it'll be in the running game with people gashing us in the run. That's what I think. Okay. I think it'll be inverse, like, you see what I'm saying? Like we did the downfall of that game defensively. We're not talking about offensively. Defensively was the secondary and inexperienced secondary blowing coverages and doing this crazy stuff. I think that's what's going to happen in the linebacker core in the beginning of the season if we stay where we are. That's just my
thing. The thing about that is, DC, if that happens, it's more variables to it than just linebacking core.
Exactly.
I mean, they're pushing our defensive line back into our linebackers. The reason why they're able to run the ball so easy.
But your line,
I'm sorry. I'm just saying, if we're thinking that our defensive tackle and nose tackle are going to take a step forward, which I'm in believing. Nick, you said block. You feel like block, they're gonna step up. If we feel like that, it should give our linebackers a chance to grow and make plays. Now, do I agree with you in pass coverage where they have mental lapses? Yes, they're young, they sophomores. So if they get in a one-on-one coverage with a running back, they might make the wrong read and get burnt. But do I feel like it's room for them to grow? Like you said, by the end of the season, they were looking pretty good. Those same players are coming back with more experience. So I'm under the belief that they can hold their own.
This is where I think a Rayon Strouder is important. I think a guy like him coming in, who I think y'all have already said y'all disagree. I think him playing one of them corner positions is gonna change the game for Auburn. You can move Ken Lee to safety. You can move him to safety like they did Jalen
that would
Williams.
Be now if you put Ken Lee at safety, I think I think Ken Lee would be a better safety.
If you move him to safety and you move Champ Anthony down to that nickelback position,
now we're cooking. If
you do that, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I think having a Rayon Strouder on this team at one of those corner positions is game changing for Auburn, because we already seen what Jay Crawford can do on that side.
Don't forget about Tyler Scott, bro. Tyler Scott started over Jay Crawford at the beginning of the season. So let's not forget about him.
But he ain't about to get on the field over Jay Crawford after what Jay Crawford just did.
Hey, man. It's a good problem to have. It's
right.
A good,
they said
bro, we don't. But I mean, now you cooking with hot fish grease when you talking about moving Ken Lee to safety and putting straight on the field, and then getting your boy Champ Anthony, and then But then you talking about, this rotation, like we got 5-star, 4-star, 5-star problems, man. Because now you taking your boy.
Let's not get too cocky.
No, you are. Because listen, man. Think about that is 4 and 5-star problems. If you move Caleb Harris, then you got. If you move Can Lee, now you're taking Caleb Harris off the field.
You got a point.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's 4 and 5-star problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
that's 4 and 5-star problems, bro.
Here's what I mean when I say about it.
Because we ain't even talked Blake Woodby. We ain't talked about Winters.
Or,
you said that's how they gonna touch the field?
But this is what you want though. You don't want to have your guy.
We ain't talking Fagans. Hold up, man.
Yeah, Fagans can actually come in and play right away as well.
Okay, how you gonna get on the field though, Nick? We got 4 and 5-star
rotation.
Okay, what about Ty Seymour? We ain't even talked about Ty Seymour, man.
Ty Seymour is definitely a depth piece. He's a depth piece. He's not a starter.
But all these players got to see the field, man. What I'm saying is this 4 and 5-star problems in that secondary, man. We got rich man problems in it. We got rich man problems in the secondary right now, man.
All I would say is
we got rich man, bro. Hold up, bro.
Next year, if you get
we ain't talked about JC Hart either. We got rich man problems
on the team, to be honest with you.
Thank you. We got rich man problems in the secondary, man.
It is no slight to JC Hart. I didn't even know he was on the team.
Come to sit with me.
And that's the fastest man on the team too.
This is funny.
This is the fastest man on the team, man. We got rich man problems in the secondary. We got rich man problems at wide receiver now.
Yeah, but we ain't talking.
But we ain't talking about. I'm just saying. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, we got rich man problems that in that secondary. We do.
This is a great problem to have. God Body Science said I'm gonna put it out there first. I think the offense will be better than defense this year. Book it. Hey, go watch what I said. Go watch my Tuesday show. Go watch my Tuesday show and see what I said. Top 10 offense. Can Auburn be a top 10 offense?
Have Auburn a top 10 offense, man? Okay.
This is what I say. Auburn has top 10.
Not the high tide fishing. How does the high tide?
Auburn has top 10 talent on offense, but will play calling stand in the way of that? Because that was the only thing that stood in the way last year. In Peyton throwing, obviously.
Yeah.
But what are we gonna do next year? Is he gonna call the plays at the right time? Is he gonna run the ball at the right time? Is he gonna out scheme something? I just want to see is he gonna out scheme another coach.
Civilian Development Group. Welcome, man.
What's up, Civilian
Welcome.
Group? We appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for rocking with us around the water cooler, man. Hope all is going well. We think everything's going on with you. I like this, man. So they need to get in that $100 million facility. Now, the thing about it is he got a point there. He got a point because Auburn does in the facility. They have this hallway that has like these 3 projectors that project off of a screen. And it is real time. Like it's like it's almost like 3D imaging to where they can actually line up on the field against the offense and see exactly what would happen. So I like that. I like that right there. Huggy Beard and his thing. Shout out to Huggy Beard, man. Huggy Beard, man. Huggy Beard, man. That's my guy, man. That's my guy. Wade Lewis, my other guy as well, man. He's our defense played great against Cal. Only gave him 21 points after 5 turnovers.
Man. We ain't gonna talk about that part though, but go ahead. I'm just talking about what's stopping Auburn defense from becoming the Georgia's Alabama defense, like we saying the top 10s. And this is being nitpicky when you're only giving up 21 points. I'm not saying it's terrible, but that's all I'm talking about.
It's a good question, right? He said, "Who would be the general on defense? Do you use linebacker or someone else?" Man, this is what I say. I'm gonna say this. I actually think you could possibly say Champ Anthony. If Champ Anthony healthy, he could be that guy. Give me
DeMarcus Riddick.
Yeah, I just
DeMarcus Riddick talking that talk already. He ain't scared of nobody.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Champ Anthony ain't scared of nobody either.
DeMarcus Riddick talking that 300 talk, man. This is Sparta.
You want your middle linebacker to be there?
Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
Like,
I didn't realize DeMarcus Riddick was that big either, man. I didn't realize he was a 6'2" guy. He looked small like that.
I like this though, because I said DJ Barber.
I'm sorry for go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry.
No, you fine. I was just going through while y'all talking, man.
I don't want to disrupt the
No, you're not. Go ahead. I'm just getting through the comments so people can see.
I like that last comment, bro. DJ Barber is a depth piece though, DC. That we did
a depth piece.
No, DJ Barber's a starter. DJ Barber gonna be that dude. DJ Barber gonna be that dude.
Like you said you don't feel like we got experience and depth at linebacker. I'm saying he's a part of that. He's a part of that head-hunting group that we.
Oh,
got.
okay.
I was about to say if DJ Barber can
I'm not saying he's another just piece on the roster.
No.
Oh, okay.
If DJ Barber
crying.
can consume the playbook,
That's
and
it.
probably put on about 30 more pounds.
That's it.
Yeah.
A baller.
Now, and that's what McLeod, and he was saying this is no slight. He was just like, it's a part of being a young guy coming out of high school. He was saying Joe Phillips' problem was just grasping certain things in the playbook. That was his words in the interview, not my words. He was saying, so this is just Joe Phillips just gotta, it's normal. Like your boy always say, they are swimming, their heads are swimming. You know what I'm saying? So.
King Richard, let's go.
He said you gotta make the reservations for vintage. I think he's talking about vintage 2298.
Yeah, man. Okay, all right, bro. Y'all, okay, all right.
I didn't say that. That's
top
what King
15.
Richard said.
I got you, King
Richard.
Top 15 defense. Bookmark this man and clock it. Y'all say we're gonna have a top 15 defense, scoring defense.
I ain't
clock
say
it.
that.
Clock it.
Yeah, I didn't say you had
said
to do
top
that.
15.
No, I said top 15, but I ain't say you had to get me none.
No, I got it. But no, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm saying everybody who agreeing. Man,
Right, cool.
King Richard don't put me at vintage 229.
Yeah, 229.
Lord, man, I was thinking the
pizza. Yeah,
Little Caesars.
I
was thinking of Little Caesars, man.
It is what it is. Well, Pizza Hut. We go to a buffet.
Hey, that was just been a happy.
Walmart.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Hey, these just happy you to admit you wrong or something.
Yeah,
I wasn't even tripping about the award.
I was thinking about a 5 for 5, man.
Something like that. Phew, Jesus.
Lord have mercy.
Easy, tell the people where they can find you at, boss man, before we get up out of here.
Hey, if you want to see where and why Auburn will not have a top 15 defense.
Wow.
Horrible transition.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Hey, come see me at Auburn Addicts at Auburn_Addicts 24/7. Talking Auburn in my sleep too, man. So, I might put a camera over me while I'm asleep and when I'm talking Auburn football. Auburn basketball.
We're gonna stream all day, every day.
Hey man, y'all see us on Have You Heard? Me and Nick gonna be on Sunday. Man, we're gonna get on that basketball too Sunday, man. Basketball is.
Do we got special guests for Sunday or no?
Ooh, I'll find out today.
All right, just wanted to make
tomorrow.
sure.
I'll find out. Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, man, it's the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, coolest podcast in your ear, man. We appreciate y'all so much. As I say all the time when I do my shows, when I do these shows, I'm gonna always be appreciative of y'all that come around the water cooler and sit with me, because you always give me a little bit of your time to come around and talk football with me, talk Auburn football, and talk some SEC football. So I'm always going to be appreciative of you all. Thank you so much for all that you all do for the channel. We're trying to grow, we're trying to glow, and we're just trying to give you as much accurate information as we can as we give y'all our perspective on sports around the water cooler. So we appreciate y'all so much. Just know that your presence is not taken for granted at all. And we thank you so much, man. If you would follow us on Twitter at CoolestPod23, just trying to get our social media engagement up, man. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk as well. Follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. And as always, I think we are like 22, maybe 23 people away from 500 subs before the end of the year. So please tell your friends, tell your family, tell your coworkers, tell all your uncles, cousins, aunties, sisters, brothers, whoever, to come chill around the water cooler with us. Look at some of our content. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when we post and go live. So we appreciate y'all so much.
Hit the button.
We appreciate y'all so much, man. The new schedule, like I told you, man, we're taking it serious. I'm taking it serious. I will be here every day, 7 p.m. every day, Monday through Friday. You will see my face at least. Marcus, are you gonna be here, or you gonna try to make it sometimes?
Hey, I'm trying to make it. Hey, I work late, so y'all guys gotta give me. I work late. I work. Listen, my schedule varies, so
I will be here. I will be here every day, Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. If not 7, look for me at 7:30, but definitely 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. We just trying to give you daily content on Auburn football and SEC football talk, man. So we appreciate y'all so much. As always, man, we got some comments that we want to get to before we get up out of here, man. See how I said nope. He want the big lamb chops. That's what he want.
Dang, bro.
he said he want the big lamb chops.
Break your pocket,
how y'all spending my money like that? How they spending my money like that, man?
Out of here. It's out of
DC
here.
was thinking 5 for 5. DC was thinking get out about $11 max.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I was thinking too. Season comes down to O-line and D-line. D-line show out, and the CB will have great year. O-line is above SEC average. Jackson Arnold will look like a 5-star, look like a 5-star, and wide receiver have years like we've never seen at AU. Listen, if everything that you just said, civilian, comes true, just go back and watch my Tuesday show about the offense, and you'll see what I said. Because boy, I'm telling you, I really believe if that comes to, man, I tell you, it's gonna be hype, man. Arkansas's very own Wildest in the building, man. What's good, my fellow SCL? What's going on, Wildest? Hope everything going well. King Richard in the building. Great show tonight, man. War Eagle to you. War Eagle to you. Great show from High Tide. And High Tide, you know what? I received this for both channels, for Auburn Addicts and for Water Cooler Talk. I received this 10K before next season, guaranteed.
Granted. Yes.
Listen, we received it. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. Make sure y'all subscribe here at the Water Cooler Talk. Go subscribe over on Auburn Addicts channel as well.
Please.
Like I said, I think Auburn Addicts is trying to get to 1,100, and we are trying to get to 500 before the end of the year. So I don't know where we are now since the show started, but hopefully we can get there before the end of the year. And we appreciate y'all so much for everything that you all do. Anything you want to say to people before we get up out of here? Either one of y'all.
Man, y'all be safe, be blessed. Have a great week, man. And I want to say this, Nick, I'm gonna be very critical of Hugh Freeze next year.
I think we all are.
It's gonna get real. Please stick with us next year, because it's gonna get real hot in this kitchen.
About to get real. Uh-oh.
It's gonna get real hot in this kitchen. We poured a lot of punches.
Uh-oh.
What?
We poured a lot of punches because we want to say that he didn't have his pieces in order. It's gonna get hot next year, so stay tuned. Hey,
listen, we're gonna wait till next year before I'm gonna reserve judgment until next year. We'll see what happens.
I'm just letting you, every game review that we do after the game is gonna get crazy.
Oh yeah, yo, that's gonna be off the chains next year.
Ooh, I can't wait.
I'm ready already, man.
I'm ready, man. I can't wait.
It's hype, man. It's hype. Hope y'all had a Merry Christmas. New Year's coming up. Everybody be safe. But I'll be seeing y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. If y'all want to come back tomorrow, we can talk some more Auburn football tomorrow. If y'all want to, we can make it happen. But we'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Hit the subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, so you know when we post more videos and go live. We appreciate y'all so much. Thank you so much. As always, before we get up out of here, y'all have a good one. Better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed, man. One love. And we out this mug. Holla.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Water Cooler Talks with your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick. Make sure you like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you never miss an episode.